안녕하세요.
Okay, only I can hear only two members' voice. You guys can on your video if you want. 안녕하세요, everyone.
안녕하세요.
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 Then what about Ruchita? Ruchita, 안녕하세요. So I think we can start the class now. I request Arufa to share your screen. Okay, you guys, yeah. So, first, today's topic is something related to arithmetic operations. So even in the previous class, we learned about the similar thing, right? But we'll be learning two more things related to it. Okay, so next slide, go to the next slide. Okay. So today's content. So this is today's, just a second. So today's contents. So this is for today's topic. So first we'll be doing a recap on the basic arithmetic operations. I think you guys are familiar with it because you have learned it in your school as well, right? In lower classes, you have learned about it in your school. So I think you guys know. And also another topic is remainders in Python and division. So in the last class, we learned about division, but today we'll be learning about the classification that we have. That is floor division and another one is floor division. I think here it's not mentioned. So one is floor division, another one is floor division. That is today's content, today's topics. And then next slide. Yeah. So basic arithmetic operations. So you know that's addition. Okay, addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So these are the four basic arithmetic operation. Okay, so this is the recap. So we have already learned about it. So I want to ask Arufa, what will happen if I just... So what will happen if I just write this code, like print 4 plus y, 4 plus 5, what will happen?
Get the output as 9.
Yeah. And Arufa, should I use the quotation here inside the bracket?
No,
Oh, you cannot use or you should not use?
we should not use because it's not a string.
Then what it is?
It's a numerical, integers.
It is integers, means numbers. So we don't need to use the quotation. But for string, we use quotation. Okay. And then we have subtraction. You know about these addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division in Python because you have learned it already, even in your classes also in the school, right? So we can go to the next slide. And then now we have reminders. So Kiran will be teaching this topic today. So Kiran, can you on your video? And also another one thing which I wanted to inform is, you guys, if anybody informs you anything in the class, then if you are not able to unmute yourself and say hello or okay or done or something, or if you want to ask something, then you can use the reactions, Zoom features. Like if I say something, did you guys understand? Then if you are not able to unmute yourself and say okay, then you use the reaction. If it's okay, then you use done. And then if you have any doubts, then raise your hand. You use Zoom features. Do you guys know about the reactions, right? You know about the reaction in Zoom, right?
Yeah.
So everyone can use it. So now, did you guys understand what I told?
Yes.
If you are unable to, yeah, okay. So Raihan did it. And then what about others? You guys can use the reactions in Zoom. If you are unable to, unmute yourself. And also if you want to say, raise your hand in the, like by using the reactions. Okay. So now over to Kiran. You can continue, Kiran. Kiran, you can on your video and also unmute yourself. Okay, so Chinmay, do you have anything to say? Oh, okay. So Kiran, it's okay. That's all right. You can continue. Kiran, am I audible?
Hello everyone.
Yeah, Kiran, you can continue. Okay, even if you don't on your video, it's okay. You can continue.
Sister,
Yeah.
for a 1 second.
Okay, sure.
Hello everyone, myself Kiran Moria from Pushpa School, Piriyapatna. Now I am going to teach for everyone about reminder. You can take one example like 5 divided by 3. You dividing 3 from 5. 3 ones are 3, that 2 reminder you are doing in max. In the Python coding, you want to use the module character, it means percentage symbol. Like 5%, I will give example. 5% 3 will give 2 as the answer.
In Python, to get this division properly, we have to use a symbol called like percentage symbol known as modulo. So when we'll use this symbol between while dividing the numbers, we have to use this symbol between them, like 5 symbol 3. We'll get the 2 as the answer. Sister, can you show the next slide? So we'll be writing a code to divide 10 apples among 4 students, and the 4 students will be getting the apple equally among them, and we'll get the answer. We'll get the remaining apples as the answer called remainder. So I'll share my screen now.
Excuse me, just a second. Sorry to disturb. So, Maria sister, are you able to record?
Just a minute, let me try. I am able to.
Okay.
Oh yeah, then I'll record. Sibinath, were you going to share your screen?
Yes, sister, can I share it now?
Yeah, sure, you can share.
Can anybody open the Python collab?
So Arufa, are you there?
Thanishka, I'm opening it.
Okay, so what was the problem?
Finding reminders.
Okay, okay, yeah, sure. Okay, it's okay. Kiran, you can continue.
Yeah.
You can guide me what to write.
Wait, sister, for a minute.
Hmm.
Taking two variables. First one, sister, can you write students?
Okay, so we want to create two variables, right?
Yeah.
So are we going to take the input?
Yeah.
Can you ask someone how to take input?
Anybody say how to get input? Anybody say how to make input?
Nitya, can you? Nitya, are you there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know how to take input?
Yeah.
Okay, then you can guide me now.
So input is equals 7.
That's not correct. Do you know how to take input by using, with the integer, like, int, and then you'll ask for the input? Do you know how to write the code?
No.
Okay, then Kiran, you can guide me.
Yes, sister. Open bracket. Yeah. After equals, can you write int, integer, not on inside the bracket? After equals. Yeah, in the bracket, input. Yeah, double colon. How many students are in class?
Okay, so I'll just write students, okay?
Can you write there how many students are in class?
Okay. So, yeah. How many okay.
Students are there
Okay,
in
okay.
class.
So this is fine. And then?
Yeah. Then want to put another one close bracket.
Can you tell me why? Do you know why we are putting the two close brackets? Kiran? Okay, so because here you have used two open brackets, right? One for the int. Int means integer. Another one for input. So you have to use two close bracket. Okay, then next line.
With not, yeah.
Okay, you can continue, Kiran.
Yeah. Next line, apples equal,
Mm.
same code in the first line, equal after space. Apples. Yeah. On next line, print open bracket double quotation and you write there divide over system.
Okay, so we wrote divide and then what to do?
Want to give one comma
Okay, after the quotation or before the quotation?
after quotation
Then
and percentage symbol.
just percentage symbol.
Mm.
Then
Wait, sister, not percentage symbol.
Kiran, you can make it fast.
After the comma, want to give app. Yeah.
And then
Apples and close the bracket.
just apples and close the bracket.
Sister, can you give double quotation for apples also?
Okay.
Separately, you give the apples for quotation.
It doesn't make any difference, right? Like both are same. Like if you're gonna give quotation for apple also, then I can no need to write the comma.
Yeah. Comma.
And then
Students. Close bracket.
that's it. Kiran,
Yeah.
are you there? Okay, so that's it.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Excuse me, sister. Right connection problem.
okay, yeah. So I want Arufa. Is there any mistake here?
Can you repeat it?
Is there any mistake here?
Mm. No, I guess.
So why are we writing this code? To do what?
To divide 10 apples among divide 10 apples among 4 students.
Is the code correct then?
No, last line.
What is the mistake?
So you should write divide 10% 4.
10% 4. Okay, inside the quotation?
And after divide.
Okay. Now is it correct?
Wait, let me just check it. No, like after divide, you should use percentage.
Inside the quotation itself?
Hmm.
Okay, first let's try this, okay?
Hmm.
I think it's come answer.
Okay, so how many students were there?
10.
Yeah. And then
Excuse me, sister.
how many apples were there? Guys, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Excuse me, sister.
Yeah, yes, Kiran.
Uh, that asks the question, how many students are there? There are 4 students, not 10.
Okay. Okay, we'll just try this now for now.
Yeah, sister.
Okay. So now, did you guys understand this one? So this is not actually divide. It should be like the remaining thing. Okay, something like that. So you can just change this students to so how many students were there? 4, right? And then just a second. Students among okay. So like this will be the reminder. So when you divide two numbers, and if you use this percentage symbol, then you'll get the reminder, okay? So now they were okay, so don't worry about the code. I think there's something wrong. So think there are 4 okay, let's see the question. I'll just stop sharing my screen. Arufa, you can share the screen. I'll explain it in the PPT.
Yeah.
So go back. Yeah, okay. Let's okay here. So here there are 10 apples and you have to divide those apples among 4 students. Okay. So you are not gonna use the decimal point here. Just think and then if you want to divide, if you want to divide, then 10 you'll divide 4 and if you're going to subtract then you'll get some remaining part, right? It's not like completely divisible. Did you guys understand? So you cannot completely divide the whole thing. There will be some remaining part by the end. So that's called the remainder. So here, if you cannot understand the topic, like how to do it in Python, then you can understand this topic, like this example. And so here they gave 10 apples and you're going to divide it among 4. Okay. So 4 2s are 8. And then 10 subtract, if you subtract 8 by 10, then you'll get 2 as the remainder, right? So the remaining part will be 2. It's something like that. In the same way, you can use this percentage symbol to find the remainder in Python. So I want to ask if Rehan, did you understand?
Yes, Thanishka sister.
Can you tell me what did you understand?
When we subtract when we subtract from 4 twos, we will get 8. Remaining will be 2. 2 is the answer.
Yeah. So this is just an example to make you guys understand the topic very well. So don't worry about the code. There was some confusion. So I'll send you the answer, okay? So don't worry. It's a bit confusing, I think. So I'll share the thing. I think it's already in the group. So don't worry about it. So the main thing is when you divide something, if it's not completely divisible, then at last you'll get some remaining thing, which didn't divide, like which cannot be divided. That is called remainder. In Python, to find the remainder after the division, you use percentage symbol. Okay, here they written in the hint. That's about the remainder. Did you guys understand? You
Yeah.
can just react if you are not able to unmute. Okay, only 2 members understood. Only 3 members understood. Okay. Okay, go to the next slide. Yeah, so Pranava, you can continue.
Uh, Even the float division.
Not the float division, but float division you can do it.
Okay. Um, as, Now we know that what is division. When we do some divisions, we get some reminders, and we again put it into quotient, and we get float type of answer, which is in decimal points. So what the float division function in Python do is that it converts the value into a quotient. And like here, we have an example like 5 divided by 2. We get answer as 2.5 in float division. But float division, it just like rounds of the number, but it always give the highest integer value. So that the quotient will be 2 there. So just like it flattens the answer. We don't get any decimal points in there. So instead of a single forward slash, we use double forward slash in there. Can I show some examples in Colab?
Yeah, you can share your screen and do it.
Is my screen visible for everyone?
Yeah, you can continue.
Here, if we do some division, just like 9 divided by 5. We get the answer as 1.8. So we have used here only a single forward slash, which is just a float division, means a normal division. But instead that, we use double slash, which is used for a float division where we don't get any integer value. Sorry, where we don't get any float value. So we got the answer as 1 because it rounded up the number to 1. Instead of getting a decimal number, we get an whole number, which is an integer. So that's all about float division.
Okay. So, Alpha, you can share the screen again. So here, now you guys learned about floor division, right? Go back to the previous slide. So this division will always give quotient has whole numbers. For example, if 5 divided by 2 will be 2.5. So that's the correct answer. So if you divide, but you're gonna use double slash. That is for floor division, not for float division. And then your answer will be just 2. Okay. So here in floor division, the values or the outputs which you get will be floored. Floored in the sense the output which you want to get will be, round to the nearest number. Okay, if it's like 2.5, then 2. Like that. So here you cannot see the float numbers. Like if you are using the float numbers already while giving the input, then you will get the answer with the decimal point. But if you are not gonna use the decimal point while giving the input, then you'll just get the nearest number. Okay, not the float value. So you have to use double slash for that, not the single slash. Single slash is for float division. So for float division, you have to use double slash. An example here, that is 10 and then double slash 4. So here you will not be getting any point. You will just get the nearest number. Okay, then go to next slide. So here this example you guys just tried just now. I hope you guys understood about floor division. Okay, so this floor division and floor division are the classification of division. Like before you just knew only division and you was using only single slash, right? So this is about floor division. Now I want to ask Chinmay, did you understand? Chinmay, are you there? Okay. Kruti, did you understand? Am I audible to you guys? Then you guys can unmute yourself and tell me if you guys have any doubts. Kriti, are you able to hear me? Did you understand? Okay, then what about Ruchita? Ruchita, did you understand? Okay, so you...
Yes, Tanishka.
So can you tell me what you understood?
In float division, the answer what we get will be in decimal point, and in floor division, if we use double slash, the answer will be in a whole number.
So, can you explain a bit more? Okay. So, yeah, Arufa, did you understand?
Yeah.
Can you explain what you understood?
Yeah, so the float division is like normal division which we do. So here we have an example like 9 by 5. If we use this single slash, we'll get the result in the form of decimal number. But whereas float division, the same way when we use this double slash, we'll get the output in the form of whole numbers.
Yeah. So when you use single slash, it means that is float division. Okay. So here, whatever the number you give, you will get the outcome with the decimal point. So here 9 by 5, it doesn't have any decimal number, but still the outcome you get will be like it contains decimal point. Okay. So here 9 by 5 doesn't have any decimal point, but 20.0 has. But still, the outcome for both the input, you will get the answer with the decimal point. That is for float division. Okay, float value. Do you guys remember the data type? Integer, string, boolean, and also float value. Okay, and then floor division means it will, when you divide the number, it will give you the nearest number, not the decimal point. You will get the outcome you will get the outcome when it rounds to the nearest number, and you will get the outcome of the nearest number, not the float value. So if your input already contains decimal point like this, so you can see 9 by 5 doesn't have any, but it's not divisible, right? Even then you'll not get the decimal point because you didn't use any. And also you use double slash, so it's floor division. So your output also will be in nearest number, not the, it doesn't contain decimal point. And then 20.0, and when you divide it by 2, this question, like you can say this is a question or the input, it already contains the decimal point, right? Then even if you use double slash, your outcome, the number which you get, will contain the decimal point. Okay, so now Pranama, can you explain the difference between these two types of division?
Yeah, sure. Can you go to the back slide? So in float division, it is just doing like a real division. Means it's a real division, which we usually do in our schools. But the floor division is a division where we get always quotient as numbers. Means we are just like rounding up the number to a nearest integer. So in float division, we get decimal numbers as quotient, whereas in float division, we get only integers, whole numbers, and integers. And for float division, we use only single slash, just like normal division. But in float division, we use double slash. So when you are coding, writing codes, don't be confused with float and float division, because many people usually miss putting double slashes. And can you go to the next slide? And the hint and the challenge, I think you know how to do it. And we get the only, and your answer should be only at quotient for answer. The quotient should be only in integers in float division, and in float division, it can be neither a whole number or a decimal numbers. So this is the difference between float and float division. Float division is mainly used in Python, but float we use it even in Python and even in our schools. Is it clear for everyone?
Yeah.
Okay. So, do you guys have any doubt? Do you guys have any doubt? Nitya, did you understand everything?
Yeah.
Okay, then can you just tell me, you can give a small description about today's contents and also just a line of explanation for each topic.
Mm. Should I have to explain about floor division and floor division?
About the topics which we learned today.
Hmm. So, floor division means it's a thing. When we divide,
You
we
can
will get
go back to the first page, Arufa, the content page. There you can use it as reference, Nitya.
Yeah. So first we recap on basic arithmetic operation. So first starting we learned about the basic arithmetical operations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Then reminders in Python. So we got to know that how the reminders are going to come in Python. Like if we divide 10 uh, 10 divided by 3, we get remainder as 1. So with that like that we have discussed. Then division in Python, floor division and floor division. uh, uh, Arfa, can you come to that topic?
You mean this one?
No, the floor topic and the floor topic. Yeah. So for floor division and floor division. So floor division means when we divide, we get it in a point, but when in floor division, we get it as a whole number. And in floor division, we use single slash as we use for division, normal division, but in floor division we use double slash so that um, we get an estimated number.
Yeah, that was good. So anyone wants to repeat the thing, like all the topics which we learned today? Ruchita, can you? Uh, Ruchita, can you? Okay. So today we learned about some part of the arithmetic operations. We already knew about addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Today we learned about remainder. So remainder, it's nothing but just the remaining part after the division. So the final part or the remaining part, like we divided and there is something remaining. That's called a remainder. And to find the remainder after the division in Python, you can use Which symbol? Percentage symbol. That's right. So you can use, and then we learned about the two classification in division, that is float division and floor division. In float division, it doesn't matter whether the input which you give contains a decimal point or not, but the output you get will always contain a decimal point. Okay, so it's easy to remember, I guess, because float, you already know. This is also a type of, like, it's a data type. You know, right? String, integer, and also float value. Do you guys remember? Hmm. Chinmay, do you remember? Okay. So, okay. You come again. What did you say? Yeah, okay, we can continue. So that's about the float division. And float division, here, if your input doesn't have a decimal point, then you'll get the estimated output. Okay, estimated number, and then your output will be the number. And then if your input contains the decimal point, then your output will also contain a decimal point. That's how it works. So usually we all use single slash, right? So instead of classifying floor division and float division, so before learning this, we were using float division, like single slash. Okay. So whatever the value we give, our output was always, like, it always contained the decimal point. Okay, so that's about the division and remainder. And then Arufa, you can go to the next thing. Next slide. Okay, so assignment. Who's gonna inform about the assignment? Okay, so sorry, Arufa, you can stop sharing your screen. Just a second. I'll share the assignment in the chat box. Yeah, I have shared. So create a program to determine whether the number given by the user input is an even or odd. So here you have to, I'll just give you hints. So you have to use int function, like, because the input which the user gives, it's the number, right? So you have to use int, and then input function, because you're going to take the user input from the user. So you're going to use int function and input function. And also another one hint. So here what you have to find, if you want to know the number, if it's even or odd, then what you have to do, which arithmetic operator should you use? Do you guys know? If you know, you can raise your hand. Anyone in the meeting?
Can you repeat what you said?
So here I gave you guys some hint, right? So do you guys know which operator should we use to know whether the number given is even or odd? Okay, Pranava, you can tell which operator to use and what to do with it.
The reminder operator, because any number which we divide by 2 gets the remainder as 0, so that even all the even numbers, the the remainder will be 0, so that we can get the answer. Is it even or odd by checking that the number is even or not.
Yeah, that's correct. So if the number is if it's divisible by 2, then it's even. If it's not divisible, then like if the remainder it's not equal to 0, then it's odd. So you will be using the remainder thing, that is the percentage symbol. Okay, you guys. So from now on, the assistant instructors also can submit the assignment in the Google Classroom itself. Okay, and Pranama, you can join the Google Classroom again. And I suggest you guys, you should not copy the code from anywhere. If you don't understand or if you don't know how to do it, then you can inform it to me. I'll tell you what to do, how to do, and you can then understand. You no need to copy it from any other website or ChatGPT. Don't do it, okay? And then if I ask you to explain, then you'll not be able to do it. So that's not good. So if you have doubt, then ask me. And if you are so like you know everything, you understood completely, only then you can submit the assignment. So if you simply copy and do it, then even if I divide the topic and ask you to teach in the class, then you don't know anything, you simply just read the things, right? So don't do it. And also, all of you, you can join Google Classroom. Most of them joined, but still there are some who didn't join, right? I think um, the people who are here, I think they have joined. So yeah, you if you didn't join Google Classroom, then you can join and submit your assignment. It's in the chat box. I'll post the assignment again in the Google Classroom as well. You can submit it by Tuesday evening. You can submit it. If you didn't understand, then don't hesitate to ask me. I'll guide you. Okay? So that's about it. I think we have to go to the main session now, I guess. You all can go back.
Thank you.